Hello, Internet. Another beautiful day out here in South Korea, and this is my motorcycle, and it takes me to places like this. This is a 2013 KTM 690 Enduro R with Supermoto wheels. I've done a video about all the mods, so I'm not going to talk about that. What I wanted to do is see if anyone's interested or has any advice. I'm thinking about moving up to a bigger bike. At the top of my list is any bigger KTM, a 1090, 1190, 1290, or a Ducati Mutlistrada 950S, which I believe came out in 2020. I could be wrong, maybe 2019. So they're a few years old by now, but they have all the stuff I'm looking for. I'm doing more road riding these days, but I'm still trying to decide whether I should hold on to this and get a second bike. That's going to be a little harder for me, or sell this and get more of a road bias bike like the Mutlistrada or a 1290S, something like that. So yeah, I know the answer is obvious. Get a bigger bike, a V-Twin or a triple cylinder or an inline 4. Obviously they're going to be much better on the road, but they just don't seem to have the same fun factor that these bikes do. Plus ease of maintenance on KTMs. I'm very familiar with KTMs. I've had a bunch of them. And Ducati doesn't like to share their service manuals with their owners. For some reason, it's weird. I get it. I know they're trying to take care of their dealer network and stuff, but I do all the work on my own bikes. I don't tend to trust a shop to do the work. They don't treat the bike like it's theirs. And so I just prefer to do the work myself. But I just thought I'd take a video to show this. Even with street tires, the Supermoto can get you up to places like this. I mean, it's just kind of mud and some gravel and dirt, nothing too serious, but I don't think I would take a Mutlistrada up here. I would probably take any of the bigger KTMs up here. It should be fine. But this obviously has the Enduro wheels as well, as I posted in another video, but I just went ripping through a bunch of twisty mountain roads to get here, and then I saw this trail was open, so I decided to hop up here. And I mean, these tires are slippery, but they do the job. So yeah, I don't do this very often. I mostly ride on the road, so I know the obvious answer is just move up to a bigger bike and sell this, or keep this and just suck it up. But the biggest problem I'm having right now is to get out to places like this. I've got to get on the highway. I'm doing well over 100 kilometers an hour, and it's just not very comfortable, right? It's a Supermoto, so there's a lot of wind blast. My butt tends to get a little bit sore, even with a better seat. And I'm getting a little older. I'm looking for something a little more comfortable. So yeah, it's tough. It's a big trade-off. You get really all the power you need. It's a very, very powerful bike, even in 6th gear, passing cars and stuff. But it's obviously not very comfortable. So yeah, it's a big trade-off. Obviously, one of those bigger bikes is going to be a little more expensive to maintain. They're going to be overall more expensive than this bike, period. But yeah, if you have any advice, or if you've moved up from a 690 to any of the bigger, V-Twin KTMs, or you have a Ducati Mutlistrada and you've gone back and forth. Like I said, I don't do too much off-road these days, and I don't really see myself doing more of it. But the reason I got this bike is I like having the option to do that, even with the Supermoto wheels. With the Enduro wheels, obviously this is going to be a lot easier. I would probably do a little more gnarly stuff than this, but for these little trails and stuff, to come up to cool places that you can't get to on a regular street bike, or would be harder anyway. That's kind of why I love this bike. I love the way it looks. I love the way it rides. The suspension is fantastic. The brakes are good enough. The power delivery is fantastic. Everything, the riding position, everything is pretty. I really like it. The only drawback is it's not comfortable on longer rides. So when I want to go on a tour that's, a couple of days, I don't look forward to it like I would if I had a bigger bike. Yeah, so I had the 990 SMT and a 990 Adventure, and those are both really good bikes. So, I know what it's like to have a bigger bike, but even those were not exactly touring bikes. They're more adventure or street bike. and so this kind of gives you the option to do both. But yeah, I'm kind of answering my own question. I know I really don't want to sell this. I really love having it, but I am kind of waffling back and forth between getting a bigger bike and this. So if you have any comments, or you have any advice, or you have experience, feel free to comment. I need help. I don't know what to do. So yeah, as always, enjoy your life. Have a great day. Any day out on a motorcycle is always a good day. So yeah, enjoy the time while you've got it. And thanks for watching. Cheers.